Hello everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Just wanted to take a moment here and share with you my HyperBurning Paladin. I just recently hit 260 and realized that this is a pretty big milestone for a lot of new players. So wanted to see about making a video with some tips and some helpful suggestions of what to do now. So while hitting 260 may not be that big of a feat for a lot of players, you would be surprised with how many newer players are excited to get their first character to 260 and start progression. But this game does not make it very friendly to know where to go once you get to a certain point in the game. There's a lot of systems involved, and you can get very sidetracked and or just overwhelmed with everything you have to do, and I'm hoping to be able to help you guys out and make it a bit easier for you. So first things first, we just have to dive in to the 6th job quest line. I find it to be one of the gruelest and hardest quests that they've made in quite a while. I don't know why they decide that it should take you 3 to 4 hours barring any EXP buffs to get this done, and why they didn't make it skippable on mules for people that have multiple 260 characters like myself. This is the 5th or 6th time going through this. I am grateful that they have since taken note that this is very mind-numbing and reduce the XP needed to charge up these stones. But in the meantime, what you really need to be able to do is use every EXP buff imaginable to make this go by significantly faster. For this event, I have the town buff at every even half hour available to me, so I started off using that. I ended up just getting a good stride and finished the entire quest in about 2.5 hours or so. But even that felt like it took a while. Thankfully I was able to just put on a good show on the other screen and just keep on going from there. So once you're finally able to get done with your 6th job quest here, you really are kind of stuck in this cycle of daily soaring, which is going to be doing your Arcane dailies and now your new Sacred dailies. In addition to your Sacred daily, if this is your first character and or it is a main or sub-main you are going to be pushing, odds are you're going to be doing some fragment farming on this. There's a few ways to get them easily. The best way is going to be to do your daily involving killing 3,000 mobs. I personally have been able to run Lucid and Will on hard pretty consistently here for the last month or so because I have a group of friends that's able to just go and carry our meals and carry each other and be able to get arcane boxes to be able to tap those. And I am also doing Chaos Slime. I know this is not something that is common for a lot of people. However, if you're able to join a guild, you can network with people. The vast majority of the people in this game do not mind helping out new players. In fact, a lot of people really enjoy it because it just keeps on building to the amount of players in the game that are going to be able to stay and progress farther. And teamwork is key to an MMO, as much of a solo game as this might have felt. Getting up to 6th job here, once you start saying real end game, H Saren, E Kalos, E Colleen, you are going to want to have had a nice tight-knit group to be able to do these parties with and keep progressing onwards. Although it does seem like the game is going into a duo or trio, with Exodus and Limbo being added recently and not being a full 6-man party. But that's way down the line. If you're just getting 260 right now, don't even worry about that. We'll just work on getting these new 6-man party bosses done and go from there. Really, one of the best parts about 6th job is being able to unlock new skills and abilities to progress infinitely faster than you had in the past. I only recently started playing this Paladin probably about a month ago at this point, and I am very excited to be able to do Hard Verus Hilla. This boss has kind of been closer to end progression as far as the C10 bosses are concerned. Gloom tends to be the first boss that you kill in the grand scheme of things here. However, I am looking to liberate my HyperBurn as fast as possible, and to do so, I saved up quite a bit for the 30% sale. Was able to get a few 20s and 21 pieces of gear, and just went ahead and 2 to 3 lined some of those to be able to get a high enough combat power to thankfully be able to do a 10-minute Verus Hilla, I believe I did. I'm very grateful to have friends to be able to carry me and have the ability to start progressing on these new sub-mains faster and faster every time I've done it. I don't think I will ever stop making sub-mains until I'm done with at least my front page of meals. It's going to be quite the journey, but I'm just setting aside some Mesos to be able to tap and cube my Adele and my Bishop every once in a while. They really are going to be making substantial gains at cube sales and shining star forces to be able to progress into limbo. But for now, just to be able to keep myself entertained in this game, I am going to be focusing on making an army of liberated mules. This is just going to give me the ability to play what I want when I want without really having no stress about it, as far as up to C10 or even H Saren if I'd get them to 270 farming fans, which I may or may not. You keep flip-flopping if that's something that I'm going to want to do. Odds are it's probably only be 2 to maybe 3 laps a week as far as fan farming compared to training in the main. Just really hard to split your time and your Mesos throughout your account, so that's something that maybe you'll have to decide when the time is right. I know quite a few of my friends to the 600 mil Mesos, or sorry, to the 600 billion Mesos to be able to full 22 with their main, and if it's not even including cubing for real 3-line or fake 3-line. So this game does need quite a solid amount of income to be able to start progressing. But fortunately, you're able to mitigate a ton of that by having friends that are able to help you out when you're not quite up to par. Let's put it simply, and need a helping hand. My Paladin definitely should not have been doing Verus Hilla right now, but thankfully I was able to kill it in just about 10 minutes or so. So what I want to be able to take away from this video really is starting your journey post 260 is going to feel like a task at times, given that you have to do arcane dailies and sacred dailies. You need time to wait for sales. Starforcing gear is definitely critical. You'll probably want to cube in Starforce off event. Really, it doesn't matter at the end of the day. If something goes, it goes. So it's all up to you how you want to use your resources. I myself am a big fan of just spending 5 to 10 bill a week on a build or my main, depending on what I want to progress at the time, and saving the rest that I earn. but that doesn't have to be the way you play this game. There's plenty of different routes to go about it. You don't even have to daily story if you don't feel like it. Just take a day off, take a week off, take a month off. Doesn't really matter as long as you retain your joy and fun in this game. You're going to keep progressing as you play. So do whatever it takes to be able to play as long as you can. Well, that's about it for now. Hope to see you in the next video. Thank you for following. Thank you for listening to this tangent-based video. I think I'm going to do a bit more structured next time, but I really just wanted to get this out there. I feel like doing progression videos for HyperBurning meals guided towards newer players is going to be the route I go for a few of our videos coming up. So hope to hear back from you. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Have a great day.